is pretty much all we're going to need today, I think. My red Pro Moto has seen much better days, so I'm going to start stripping it down, I think, and maybe put some fresh plastic on it. I do have a set of plastics for it. Just getting stuff organized here. I have to back this guy up. Hey Stanley, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. Let me see. I'm going to adjust this camera. See you. What for? Wolf Tracks. What up, buddy? Yeah, so probably just gonna. I have a set of red plastic already, but this guy's looking pretty ragged, so I'm gonna probably go ahead and dress it up with some new plastics today. So how's it going, Wolf Tracks? On here in a second, so start pulling this apart. Wolf Tracks, man, if you're out there, let me know. Have you been driving your car more? Have you got any like a? Okay. You know what we should do, because you seem to have a lot of those. Let's do a show garage. We could pull that out and do that. You get set, do times and everything. I haven't gotten a better chain, and I'll be honest, the chain seemed to stretch a lot at first, and then it hasn't really stretched that much significantly. So I'm over 50 packs on the same chain, and yeah, I think it's just a case of the chain stretching a lot at first, and maybe if you over tighten it, it will also tend to stretch it quicker. But I run mine a little bit on the looser side, so I've been pretty lucky with that. So Wolf Tracks, no batteries yet. Okay. I got a bunch. I think I've ended up with 9 usable batteries now. Wolf Tracks had just picked his up that day, literally. He already had a green one, but he wanted to keep that nice and sealed fresh, which I don't blame him. And he so Alfred Carlos says, new build, 2004 HPI SS 4.6 Nitro, converted to LiPo, quad ATV with the low C body. Oh, that's cool, dude. That would be great. I love ATVs as well. That's great. Do you have let me know if you've got a YouTube channel and we can follow you if you're going to post any of that. That would be great. I love an ATV. I used to race them when I was... Oh, I think HPI did come out with a ATV several years ago. I think it was like a Kawasaki Prairie ATV, if I recall correctly. On a Traxxas T-Max. Man, I want to see that. That would be cool. So let me know what you guys have been up to. Alfred, I think that yeah, that definitely needs to be seen. Once you get that done, I would love to see that. Make a video of it, or you know, at least post some pictures. If any of you guys have Instagram or Facebook accounts or YouTubes that you want to go ahead and share on here, feel free to. You can go ahead and promote your own channels. No problems with it. Just go ahead and you know, everyone just be polite there and No meanness. We're here to help out each other and just promote each other's stuff and learn. So this piece that I'm replacing now, this gets beat up really bad on a bunch of them. I've just got it covered in tape because the stock plastic is just so flexible. A really nice guy. It's Mark and Mike, I believe, are their names. It's a father and... Let's see how it's going to fit. Oh, it's primo. Fits perfect. Fits perfect. Same as the stock, just better. Alright. Well, I may use that in the future when I'm doing my running around and bashing it. But right now I'm just going to kind of go over a little general clean and slap some new plastics on this. Wolf Tracks. I don't know how long it will stay factory sealed unless I get one more green. I'd rather get one more and cut out 1/24 for my die. Oh, get one more. So you because you've been getting a lot of 1/24 scales. I know you pretty much have all of those crawlers. Are you saying you want to get out of the crawler thing and just focus on the bikes? Because if so, I don't blame you. I mean, it's fun. Like I was, and really excited about that. And once this come out, the excitement really just kind of waned. I don't know if I've even driven one of my other... Guy's a little bit dirty. I'm going to go and probably blow it off here at some point. Currently painting painting ATV body Kawasaki green with Pro Moto. Fox, is that Fox? I'm having a little trouble seeing the chat, guys. Sorry, let me see. Yeah, Pro Moto Fox gear jersey. Man, that's awesome. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Alfred. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys ever want to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, it certainly is appreciated, and it would help to get the stuff out to more RC guys, people that just like the hobby. So I'm going to pull, yeah, I'm going to pull the tires off as well. I'm pretty, it's a 2.5. Where'd I put it? I just had it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So, dude, Wolf Tracks, you say it's dusty, right? Well, yours, I mean, we were driving at the same place. So I don't know how come mine got so much dustier than yours. Maybe I was in last place and you guys were roosting me. Or yours might be this dusty if you, I don't know, maybe you just haven't looked at yours yet. Alright, come on out of there. On this bigger wheel, there's plenty of room to slide the brake caliper out without no problems. You know, you can slide it in and out. If you use a smaller wheel, I think the Pro Moto wheel, I'm sorry, the Supermoto wheel, you have to loosen 3 of these so you can get more of an angle, because this is just in the way. 2 bearings and a spacer inside. You've got a red aluminum hub. Got the stock brake pad, brake disc there. Those street tires seem better. I don't know. Which street tires are you talking about? And I've got a set of tires if you're looking, if you need something. Because I think I have a spare set. Supermotos, here's a rear. And I have a Supermoto front. Still a package, I think. So if you want it, Wolf Tracks, let me... Alright, so put that there. You can get away. Telling you, Wolf Tracks, you should have went yesterday with me. I went to a beach volleyball tournament, which was also all you'd like to drink: liquor, wine, and beer, with probably 50 or 60 vendors. Oh my gosh, it was a scene. Redondo Lagoons. This is done by Smack Events, and I mixed up a few too many liquors because I was having beer mainly, but people are always handing you shots and stuff. And boy, it was a rough one last. Well, it wasn't really rough. I just probably next time I'll stick to the beer. We'll just say that. I made it home safe and sound. Rode my e-bike down there, so that was fun. A lot of fun. It was a beautiful day out there in Redondo Beach. Got to have some give with our. Hang on, I'm sorry. Let me see. I'm missing some chats here, guys. My bad. Alfred says, been watching my channel for about a month. Good content. And guess, oh, thanks, buddy. I really, really do appreciate that. I really do. This week, now, the guys that watch the channel know I usually do a Friday show, and I'll have a guest Friday. This week we went, me and my wife went to, where did we go? Oh, the Greek Theater in Los Angeles. I love that place. So we were at a concert on Friday, couldn't make it for the show. And, you know, Saturday was beach day, and so just thought, man, I got a few things here I can clean, so why not just kind of take a look at this and get it ready for next week. Man, filthy. Yeah, I really appreciate that. That was nice. And then hey, what's up, bud? Good. Hang on a sec. Let me see. Got to have some give with RC. Got to have some give with RC. I'm not sure what you're saying there, bud. Wolf Tracks. Might need a new battery for your e-bike. Oh, yeah. So, my e-bike. Here, hang on a second, guys. My neighbor just showed up. I'm going to say hi to him. I'll be right back. I've got the video on right now. People listening. All right. Sorry about that. Had to dip out for a second. Back now. Wolf Tracks. Might need a new battery. So yeah, yesterday when I do I usually only do about six miles a day, maybe a little bit more on my bike, and that's not every time I drive it. That's just whenever I do drive it. And I used to get a better, I definitely got better mileage before. I'm looking for a rag. I should have a rag over here. Just gonna see where it's at. These are too clean. So Obviously, here I am, gotta clean this thing. It's a mess. Let me see. Wolf tracks. Old flapping lips. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. Yeah, man. It's been a fun weekend. Good to see all you guys in chat. I didn't expect to do a show today. It just, I was already in the garage and thought, man, I'm there. Why not do something? Anybody have any issues so far breaking their Losi Pro Motos? Let's hear it. My first, what did I break? So really all I've broke was the wheel bearings in the rear seized up one time, and they just like literally seized. These are not seized. They seized so hot that it started melting into the hub, and so that was kind of weird. I don't know why they seized. Probably the filthy, dusty conditions I was driving. Yeah, I gotta clean this thing. I have an air compressor over here. I just hate to turn it on because it's gonna be loud for a minute while it's pumping up. So I'll see how clean I can get it. Like this first. And then I'll probably still do an air compressor on it here in a minute. You guys will just have to tune me out for a second while I let the air compressor run. So I hear my buddy Pirate Mike picked up a Techno Truggy. I'm very happy for him. It didn't take him long once he bought the first Techno to sell literally every RC he had. And which was a bunch of Losi and Associated. And now all he owns is 3 Technos and he's a happy man. A buggy, A scale Truggy, A scale, and a 10th scale little buggy Truggy. Alright, so not that clean. This is not too clean, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and blow the air off there in a second. Turn your phone down if you're watching on a phone or TV. So just a crash structure from the 5th, yeah, on the yeah, so I remember that. You were not on that track, and that's why you couldn't have broke it there, of course. Oh, you took the boats out yesterday. Is that, am I reading that right? I need to get my chat to look bigger. Sorry, got the boats out yesterday. Took them down to, is it Don Nabe Park, maybe? And Alfred says you broke the right side stability wheel on a Pro Moto. Okay, so actually broke one of these. Did you? Was it the wheel or the like the little stalk that it sticks out on? That's the first one I have heard of anybody breaking that. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some air on this. Sorry guys, I'm going to turn on this compressor for a minute. I wish I could turn the volume off, but I can't because I don't have the microphones plugged in today. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Should have thought about having that pumped up earlier. Stock that it sticks out on. Oh, the stick, okay. Got upgrades on mine. That he really needs them. Getting ready to get them on. Yeah, I've been very impressed so far with the durability of the stock machine. Really, I beat the living daylights out of this thing, and it's really not broke anything. I did remember the first day I ever had it, I broke the tab that this holds on to. Actually, it's right here. So you can see I broke the swing arm right there. But it was no problem. I kept running it the same way. And I literally could put this back in and run it if I wanted. You just wouldn't have your guard. Which might be beneficial for... No, it probably wouldn't be beneficial for anything. But it may not really be hurtful. Alright, where were we at? Oh yeah, trying to clean this damn thing. So what's going on? Let me check chat. Put the Trill clip caliper on yesterday, and it's a nice piece, he says. Yes, I heard that it's a nice one. I'm not... Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it in person, but it does look like it's getting some good reviews online from, you know, everybody that's been buying them and testing them so far. That's great. I do think that mine works better than stock. I'm very, very happy with it. I can get on the brakes pretty hard, and I feel like it just stops quicker than it did with the stock one. This one is a Vitavon. But yeah, maybe the Trill might actually have been the way to go. It might be the hot setup for that. Right back, guys. Alright, sorry, had to go to the other side of the... So you installed it at the end of your video that you did yesterday. I will have to check that out. I haven't seen that video yet. See the RC all-wheel drive selling arms. Like, man, I really wish I had a bigger chat. It's so hard to see. I see the RC swing arm set up. Is for adjusting the bike. Oh, yep, I did see that somewhere. Somebody made a setup that would allow you to, I believe, just adjust the bike like a kind of like a normal dirt bike, which that would be really nice. So guys, I'm gonna spray a little WD-40 on this thing. Just kind of let it soak for a minute. I know some people don't like to do this. I do. I think it really helps freshen up the look of the plastic. Usually spray it on, and I will start with this brush, which is kind of like my big dirty brush, and this is to get the first layers of it. And then if I want to get it cleaner, I will usually do a second coat with one of my smaller, more easily accessible to smaller places as well. I'm purposely staying away from the chain Maxima chain wax on it, so I don't want to get that on here. So I'm just gonna let it soak, and while I'm just basically wiping the dust off of this, the rest of the bike, I'm gonna let that piece stay. And deal with that later with a towel probably, or a rag. Going to see how I can mount here and use it instead of the motor brake, I think. Okay, that would be pretty cool. I'd love to see it. Man, I haven't even adjusted my brakes up in tension, which I probably should. I know that there's a ESC setting for brake strength on the back. That would be pretty cool if you could set it up with a caliper on the back as well. I haven't really looked into seeing if any companies are doing that yet, but maybe you're the ones to get it started. That'd be awesome. Okay, so you did 2 videos and the other one was on painting. I'll check them out. Some guy from Australia has done the mod that way, and he's got those Robbie Knievel bikes. I might have seen them on Facebook or somewhere. Yeah, I don't get a chance to watch it too much. Usually 2 or 3 minutes a day is all I'm getting on there. Maybe a little bit more than that. I'm also on Instagram under the same username, JBRC Garage. So if you want to, if you ever see any cool builds or something like that and you want to share them with me, if you're on Instagram, just send a link over and message me. That would be cool. This guy's filthy. Filthy. Yeah, I've seen the fake rear caliper, but no, I haven't seen any that function. Has anybody had any issues with their forks yet? Leaking or otherwise? I have not had any leaks, thankful to say, and I've not had any issues with this. I have hit a curb pretty much really fast, and I guess that crash structure really works. Seems to do its job, because it just folds the forks in a little bit and they spring back out. It's a little bit harder spot to get to there. This is a little bit more complicated maybe to clean than a regular RC car, just because so much of it's covered with these side covers. I put the carbon fiber covers on the other bike. They look really sharp, but the problem is you can't really see them, because once they're installed and then you install this and the rider over it, there's not much carbon fiber that's going to be seen anyway. But they do look trick. That's on the other bike. If you haven't, don't know if I've showed that yet or not. Thought I might have done it on a show. May have installed it on the show actually, but it's sitting over here to the left. I'll bring it out here in a minute so we can get a comparison. I didn't want to get a little bit chain gunk on this. That's all right. In the trucking business that knows a way to get a motorcycle, I need to ship a dirt bike from the middle of the country, from the Midwest to Los Angeles. Anybody out there knows how to do that, or deals with trucking companies, let me know if they've had any experience doing that and what companies maybe you can trust. I looked into it probably 6 months ago, and the rates were all over the place. And what's funny is they just start submitting, every trucking company in the world, it seems, starts sending me quotes, and I was like, okay, you know, they're like expensive, $1,500, $2,000, and I just ignored all of them because I was just really price shopping. But it was fun exercise to do, because I see that as I waited every 2 days, I'd get another quote from these companies going down a couple $100. So I assume if I'm not in a hurry, I could probably save some money on shipping. Oh, wolf tracks. You said... Wait, I think the Nuavo Fear has one. I don't know what that is. But will likely be modded to fit. No fork problems there either. So wolf tracks, you didn't record the day we went. Oh, that's stuck. Stunk. Okay. Dude, I've done that too. More times than I'd like to think, actually. I've done it several times. And it's not turned on. There is an app that I used to use with a GoPro. That way I could look on my phone and see what was actually being recorded. But yeah, that happens. I still have that video of you doing the unboxing over at the shop. I will send that over to you. I'll try to do it after the show if I can, if I remember. Remind me if I forget. Dude, I've been going at it this weekend. It's been a great weekend. Alright, so it's starting to look pretty good. Starting to look pretty good. Got most of the places that I could at least get to. There is going to be some inaccessible spots underneath here. But I mean, even the shock, which looked filthy before, now looks pretty decent. So that is cool. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I'm sorry if I missed something in chat, guys. I just have this one device today. So I've got the chat on the same thing as the camera right now. It's the phone, and it's kind of a little bit tall. A few minutes recording from... Oh, hello, Brian Sherwood. How are you, sir? Good evening to you. Good evening. Glad to have you. Anybody want to talk about Promotos? My new nano boat that I just got at Walmart today. I was walking through and I saw it every time I go to Walmart. Alright guys, here's a little discussion. So the Walmart near me, and I don't generally go to Walmart or Target, but here recently I've been going more. We've been doing more shopping like that. And so I'm checking out, and they actually have like a whole row of RC cars. And they're the ones like I would like whenever I was a kid. Some of them are really big. It looks like a lot of them that are big wheels are made out of a hard foam. So traction's probably horrible. But yeah, there's so many. And I was looking at it, and this boat I think was $12.99. And I was like, this is too funny. I'm going to get it and throw it in the pool and see how it does. So $12.99 for a little boat. That's going to be fun to check out. And they got a bunch of stuff in there. And I guess there's a lot of licensing dollars to be made with RC cars in Walmart. I mean, Bigfoot was all over the place. They have, you know, real movie cars and stuff like that up there. So obviously someone's paying a heck of a fee for licensing. Well, I would assume it'd be pretty expensive. With the more real hobby grade stuff, there's Kyosho does pretty good with their licensing off the top of my head. They have a bunch of nice looking older cars. Traxxas does some licensing. They got a Fox Mustang right now. They have man, yeah, they do Bigfoot. But to your average kid who's walking in Walmart, that's probably what they like. They see it and they're like, "Oh, that's Bigfoot." But yeah, I was impressed with how much stuff they actually had. So maybe I'll start going through there once a week and grabbing something like this and testing it out to see what it's like. Bad turbo boat, like it. Cartage plus trucking. No with the RC. No with the boats yesterday. Quick Pro. Hey Michael, how are you? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. I am, if you're just tuning in, my Red Ryder is looking really pretty filthy. But I've got everything here to make him look good again. We're going to go ahead and do a complete swap. I just pulled all the plastics off, blew it out with an air compressor, sprayed it down with WD-40, and what else do we do? Oh, use the brushes to kind of clean it. I do think that there needs to be an upgraded front brake cable, something sturdier. I'm not saying how it can be done. I just do think it needs to be sturdier. It gets kinked pretty easy, and I really feel like those kinks probably, I mean, they can't help that cable to move smoothly. Yeah, Walmart for the Nano boat. It's awesome. It's going to be like $12.99. Check this out. 2.4 gigahertz. It's got full function waterproof controller. And it's the World Champions Outer Limit offshore racing power boats. This thing is going to be pretty cool. Maybe we'll take it to the ocean. No, I don't think so. No. Not only freshwater, my friend. Not only freshwater. I wish. No, I don't wish, because look here. Saltwater compatible. These guys aren't compatible. Boat. It looks pretty badass. It's a good little boat. Oh my gosh, Wolf Tracks has one. You didn't take this to Catalina. Why would you take this little boat to Catalina? You stuck it on the jet ski with you and took it to Catalina? If you guys don't know, Wolf Tracks, he's a man that likes action and adventure. He'll take a jet ski from Long Beach to Catalina, which is a 26 mile trip. Just because he can. Yeah, I do think I seen the Gravedigger in there too. I don't really I mean, I really don't have any use for those cars, but just when I look at them, I think, man, maybe I'll just buy it and see what it's like. Because I haven't had a car from Walmart in, had to been 30 something years. I got a boat from them now though, so that's something. Alright. So Michael, last I heard you had a bad spring in that Losi. Is that still the case, or did you get that shock sorted out? Oh, where did those two screws go? Oh boy, I'm losing stuff. Oh boy. Well, let's start with something else. It'll show up. Gotta put the screws on there. Goonies board game. Dude, I've never played that. Wait, Goonies board. I've never even seen such a thing. That's cool. Maybe we get together, do game night in the garage sometime. Alfred says, currently using the GPM front brake caliper, and it's working well. I also have the Vidavon brake kit that I haven't been installed yet, but will do as a comparison. Oh, that's great. So, on the Vidavon, if you ordered it and got to, probably are aware already, but if you're not, I had fitment issues with mine. It was, well, basically, there was not enough space for the disc to fit between the pads, and I let them know, and I know some people fixed it by just sanding down the pads. I didn't like that idea because I thought you're just wasting a lot of the pad's life. So I sent them a text through their eBay store where I purchased it from, and no problems, they shipped me out another one. So the second one worked fine. I still have the first one, actually. It's on my showpiece car over here, or RC truck, RC dirt bike. I'll show you that in a minute. And yeah, it can definitely be used. You just have to mess with the pads. So I'm not sure if yours is going to be that way or not. The first run was, I guess, incorrectly made. And I ordered mine on the very first day, so that's something. Shaft moves to was stretched. The bottom cap on the shock has a stretched hole, so the new shaft hole's not round. So that's just the bottom of the shock rod is a shock rod end. That should be real. I probably even have them here in the garage. Most 10 scale ones are pretty much the same. RPM even makes them, if that's what you're talking about. Brian, thanks for your comment. He says he has a Trial front brake and he thinks it works great. Awesome. And Wolf Tracks did take that on a jet ski. Dude, you're a nut, man. You're a fun guy. I like it. You're fun, but who the hell's going to go all the way to Catalina with this little toy boat? What did you do once you got to Catalina? Just take it off and play with it and then in the little beach area? These two. Yeah, these plastics are really going to make it look a lot nicer. Using that brush to get all that dust off. Use a little WD-40, helps bring the blackness back to the plastic. I think it probably also makes the plastic a little bit more flexible, which in some cases might be desirable. I think in this case it would be. Too much flex makes it for a sloppy handling rig usually, but as hard as I crashed this one, we probably just need it flexed. Find a screw for that. Let me check the chat. Sorry guys if I've missed anything. Alfred, let me see, what's we got here? Looks like the pad on the Vidavon will fit. Just okay, yeah, I bet you if it's a newer one you just received it will fit. Oh, I didn't notice you had said it would break down the plastic. You know, I think that it might, like I said, I've used it on all my plastic, including dirt bikes, my real dirt bikes and ATVs, just to kind of, for one, you can use the underside of plastic to keep water and mud from sticking to it sometimes. But I do feel like some plastics, it does soften. I also don't think that that's such a big deal. Like it's okay to be a little flexible, but I don't. I think that's more if you're really soaking it. Let's say Arma 6S, well, more 6S or 4S Creighton arms. I purposely kind of soak those because I do want them to be soft and flexible, because we do some big airs with those and don't need them breaking all the time. We mess up our landings. Man, this thing is filthy. Filthy. I don't even know if I want to drive them anymore. It's too much cleaning. It's about as clean as that's going to get. Hey, Pirate Mike, we were just talking about you a little bit ago. How you doing, Mike Thompson? And these old flapping lips says he's never known it to cause any issues with the plastic. Loctite will, but not W. That's what he says. Okay, I believe you. That might be if you really leave it on the plastics and let it soak. Okay, exactly. Yeah, so I think what, people are saying, and I've done it. I've literally taken Ziploc bags, taken all my arms off of the bashers, throw them in here, spray them with Ziploc, spray them, seal it, keep them soaking for like a week. And they kind of get a little softer. Maybe not a week, sometimes maybe just a day or two. But it's okay. It's a little flex. When you do it this way, I mean, it's probably not noticeable. It's pretty much just been wiped down. One thing you might want to do, guys, if you haven't done it, glue this tip on. If it's still on there, just peel it back and get some super glue or something. Glue it. I haven't tried to glue it from the back side, because when you don't glue it, you will lose them eventually. Alright, so where was I? Sorry guys, not paying attention here. Oh, we're not putting that one back on. What have you been doing, Mike? We were just talking about how you recently picked up a new car, and I was telling the guys I thought it was pretty cool how, well, you had it, once you had your first Techno, it didn't take hardly any time for you to literally sell literally each and every other RC you have. You sold everything. And now we just bought another one, so cool. That's gonna be a fun truck. He got the new Techno Truggy, 8 scale Truggy. So those are awesome. Where's this at? Guys, let me know how the buffering has been going. I hope it's not been screwing up. So Pirate, oh, are you still there? If so, I I went to that Smacktoberfest yesterday, dude. Oh my gosh, you should have been there. Well, it was about like that first time we went. Pirate went to this all-you-can-drink thing with me once, actually, about a year ago. Man, it was good. It was a good time. Did you only go to one with me, or did you go to two of them with me? I feel like you might have went to two of them with me, and we didn't stay as long at one. Well, Michael Hill, if you're in the area tomorrow, I'll be at the shop in Lawndale. Stop by. Bring your Losi if you want. And if it's just a shock, if it's just the end of the shock rod, and it's just like that plastic piece that screws onto the shock shaft, it's a good chance we might have something like that. Also, I think we once talked about maybe swapping those out for some bigger shocks, like off a Creighton 4S or something. I don't remember what we were thinking about, but maybe Typhon would be a little shorter and would work well. I've really been, well, I think, which one is the longer one? Let's see. Yeah, that's the longer one. Yep. So you went to two of them. So, okay. The first one was totally off the hook crazy, from what I remember. The second one, I'm pretty sure we were a bit more mellow. Well, dude, I did it up again yesterday. Did it right. Started at volleyball at like 9:30 in the morning. Was exhausted and tired from that. Playing with this crew I hang out with on the beach. Then we... lost it. There it is. Went over to Sharky's and had a few drinks there. I didn't eat, and that might be an issue because man, I didn't get home till about 6 o'clock. I went over to that festival around 1 o'clock. It was fun. Yay, good question. Michael did get Proline shocks for the Losi, didn't you? Yeah, I think you did. You got the Proline shocks. Huh. Well, bud, if you got the Proline shocks, it's probably these that you need. Here's a rebuild kit for the Proline shocks. Shock rod ends, the caps, piston, seals, everything. If you need it, let me know. I bought this about a year ago because I just needed to get some seals, and I thought I was going to have to take them from this and use it on another car, but I ended up getting seals, so I've never even opened that one. Let me know if you need it. I'll make you a deal on it. Yep, you bent the shafts on the Proline, bought new shaft, but the cup on the bottom of the shock has a stretched. Oh, man. Dude, you're just thrashing that thing. Thrashing it. I don't know. I like Mike, but I don't know if I let Mike drive my cars because he's always breaking shocks. Okay. We got, this is a mess over here. Should not have done that. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, the first time you came there, you became the Gillies guy, because you were talking to those Gillies beer girls the whole time, or not the whole time, but enough. Flirting with those girls, and then you won a damn $200 gift card for wine. Unbelievable. I think you gave me one of them. That was funny. If there was any giveaways yesterday, I don't remember it. I actually texted my friend Bill, who puts that thing on, and I said you need to please stop putting on these all-you-can-drink type shows, because I clearly can't handle it. What are we missing here? This is for the front fender. I don't see the cap for the bottom of the shock. Oh. So on the bottom of the shock body, I think you mean. So not the bottom of the shock, but the bottom of the shock body. Like it threads into the aluminum part of the shocks, I think what you're talking about. If that's what you're talking about, no, I don't have one of those. Let's hear from you guys, what you've been up to. Anyone do any RCing this weekend? I unfortunately, well, I did Thursday. We had 8 or 10 of us with these Pro Motos, and we were racing them. Art brought out 6 plastic ramps, so we had they set 3 wide. We had 2 ramps on our course. Pretty simple little basic track that we laid out, but it's a lot of fun. And then what else? I mean, that was about all the driving. That was about all the driving RC I did for the weekend. I just feel like there's some play in there. I kind of have a feeling it's somewhat normal. I'm not going to stress it. Alright, what do I need now? I'm still missing these screws for this guy. Well, I'll tell you, Pirate. Some, you know, Michael Hill, he drives hard. So if there's a crash, it's going to be a big one. He's not messing around usually. Alright, now if I could only find the screws. Don't appear to be anywhere. Maybe they're under here. Oh, guys. Shoot, I got a beer getting warm over here. That's not good. Yeah, that's how he does, man. He was ripping and tears. He rips and tears with that RC. It come down sideways on a jump. He was at El Nido and come down sideways on a jump. Yeah, dude, that'll happen. Damn, I let my beer get warm. Alright, guys, here's a piece. So, this piece, this is just this piece duct taped up, because when you ride this, it just grips and rips, and it's not the best piece. And then a friend, I'll make sure I get him a shout out, but it's a father and son, Mike and Mark, I believe is their names, made me this aluminum one. So that looks pretty trick. I might paint mine red, but it's really nice of him. That was really thoughtful. I appreciate that. Oh, about knocked my camera down. That'd have been the end of the show. Shoot, your wife has you on RC jail. Oh, buddy. I don't know what to tell you, man. Nothing new for you, huh? Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta quit buying RCs for a while. It's not like they're the most important thing in the world, that's for sure. Though, if anyone's interested in buying RCs, I actually am selling pretty much all of mine, but I'm not selling them all. I'll sell like 2 or 3 of them, depending on who wants what, because I just need to get a little extra money for my real dirt bike. I just purchased one and I want to buy some stuff for that. So, if anyone's interested in a Creighton 6S, a Creighton 4S, another Creighton 4S, an Outcast, which has pretty much, no, it's a Notorious, pretty much every Outcast EXB part on it. Outcast 6S. Techno EB48 2.0 Buggy. Truggy 2.0. Fire Team in brand spanking new condition. The Fire Team's got like a battery and a half ran through it. It probably doesn't have one scratch in it. Maybe one little light scratch on the bottom. Let me know, guys. It's all for sale. Just hit me up, send me a message to the Instagram, or message me through here, however that works. I'm not even sure if that works that way. Let's see what tires we're going to go with. What do you guys think? What tires should I go with? So I've got some Pro Moto tires. I have the stock tires. Or I have these gold tires and wheels that are on this one. I could potentially swap these on it. It's the one that's got the carbon fiber plates. I haven't installed it all fully, so you can still see the carbon fiber plates. Maybe I'll bring this out in a little while. Stock tires, says Alfred. Wolf Tracks says used tires. Show her the video of the bikes. But nothing. But I did show her the video of the bikes. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going with stock tires. These don't really go on unless I'm really running it with them. Oh, So now, here's the dilemma. Or do I put on the black rear wheel? Because I do have stock mounted on black. I don't have a front. But that's okay. I think I'm just going to go with the mounted on black one. And the front one won't be mounted on black, but I'll get one eventually. It should look pretty cool. This, I haven't had this for a week or two. Haven't had a chance to open it up yet. Tear it. Oh, there's my scissor right there. I'm sure to cut the bags decently. Whatever. Alright. So I'm going to go with black, and I'm going to go with, it's not matching, but brand new tread. This one's never been ran. And maybe tomorrow I could probably paint this like you say, Wolf Track. I could probably paint it. Be pretty damn easy to just tape that off and do it black. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan. One of the big pains of the butt about these is you pretty much do need another $30 part every time you get tires or wheel. The complete rear hub assembly I think is around 30 bucks, and you don't need it. I could take this sprocket, this hub, which is a nice red anodized aluminum one actually, swap it over, swap the brake pad over, but it's just kind of time consuming. Not sure which one I want to do. I mean, I have a new one here and it comes with the bearings, so I'll just put this in. So that red one might look pretty good in there if I took it out and cleaned it. Okay, we got another guy. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading my chats because it's really small on my phone. Looks like, man, I need some reading glasses, guys. I think it's Mr. Lasky. It says, "What's up, JB? It's a new skin and like to see the gold rim bike." Yeah, I'll show the bike here in a sec. Gonna try, Flapping Lip says gonna try start installing some parts on his Mako over the next week when he's home from work. Got some more stuff came in. Titanium hinge. Oh boy, some nice stuff. Awesome, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the stock one. This tire is shot though. If you look at this, and it actually works pretty well. I had to repair this tire. It was torn on the side. It works pretty well now, but look at how bald it's getting. Yeah, it'll be off soon enough. Let's see. Thinking about bling out bike number 2. Bike 2, I think that's what you're saying. Okay, Wolf Tracks, you out of here? Thanks for hanging around, buddy. Come, I'll be down at that shop in Long Beach Tuesday and Wednesday if you want to stop by and see. Come on by. We'll do some talking, maybe plan for the Thursday meetup. We had 8 or 9 RCs last time, Pro Motos, and Wolf Tracks was one of the guys with us. So hopefully we'll make that happen again this Thursday. We've been doing it about every Thursday. A-Man has all the some tie parts for anyone looking. It seems you can use their discount code. Oh, Good information. So, what he's talking about, if you guys have ever ordered from some of these places, Tower or A-Main or whoever it is, you might have a discount code or coupon or something, and it will, it's only valid on certain things, and it's usually some of the brands that maybe you don't want, like Thunder Tiger, or I don't know, just could be anyone. Usually with Arma and Losi, like they're hot products, they just don't give you the discounts on them. But if you can get discounts on these, that'd be great. One, two, three, four, five, six, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to assume that the longer screws hold the sprocket in. I don't remember when I changed out one before. It seems to make sense. What is it? It's almost it's 5:40, so I will probably stick around till about 6 o'clock and then head home, get something to eat, get ready for work tomorrow. Been a fun weekend, but again, I go too fast, and I'm lucky because I get a long weekend. I usually have longer than a 2-day weekend. Pirate, let me know if you're coming up to town this week. I'm actually going to be working Friday. I generally don't work Friday, but somebody needed me to work for them, so I will be in, I believe, the Lawndale location Friday. If you want to come by and bring in your cars or show up, just talk, whatever, I'll be around. And this should go this way. Doesn't matter because it's just for looks, but you know. Like this could literally be held on by probably 2 screws and it wouldn't matter. I don't feel like it's really screwing anything in the hub together, but maybe it is. It actually is. I feel like we're just screwing into the hub, but not holding it together. I like this tool. You can use it at really slow speeds. There's a lot more power there, but I'm just able to. I like to use it at lower speeds. You can feel when the plastic's getting tight. As soon as it feels snug, I just stop. Alright guys. This chain is not too clean. Let me try to clean the chain before you throw it on there. So what I'm going to do on the chain is actually spray it down with WD-40 just as a cleaner. Wipe it all off. I will lube the chain with a Maxima chain wax, an actual motorcycle chain wax, but just trying to kind of clean this up because a little dirty and dusty. If you guys could remember to hit that subscribe and like, I really appreciate it. I know I haven't been doing too much on the shows recently. Honestly, I've been very busy in other aspects of life right now. So to you Tim out there at these old flapping lips, I know I was supposed to call you and talk about some broadcast stuff, but I haven't had a chance to do it. I do apologize. It's just been a busy time, it seems like. I don't know why, it's just been busy. So these things seized up. The stock one seized up on me. And it's a weird size. Usually I can replace pretty much any bearing if I just know the size. And I think this was a 5x4 by I can't remember right now. What's funny is Traxxas, neither Traxxas nor Arma uses that size bearing. So I stock most of that stuff, and I would have that. I could just use their bearing, but that wasn't happening. I had to order. So what I did was I went to Amazon and I ordered a 10-pack. I figured that they were going to go out. Since I already had one go out, I was like, man, just get a 10-pack. Went on Amazon, found, just typed in the dimensions of the bearing, did a little research, and boom. A day or two later, I had 10. And just replaced them. We're good to go. So my buddy Kevin got one of these in blue. His was the first Yamaha. And boy, did it look sharp. I got to admit. Don't know if any of you guys, have any of you guys seen all three colors? I've seen all three colors. I never saw a Yamaha in real life until you don't want to get that, you don't need to get that screw too tight at all. You do want it snug, but no reason to crank it down. We're just dealing with little toys here. Probably getting to the point where I do need an adjustment on this. It's not going to happen tonight. I just don't have the time for it. But if you guys have seen all three of these cars in real life, let me know which one you think is best looking, even if you haven't seen them. But let me know what you think is the better looking, or is a different color of plastic better than any of them. So I've got this one. And that one over there started out as a red one, but now it's a yellow bike. And that's just kind of the keeper for now. Okay. So for this, yeah, I want it to have fresh tread on it. So I'll put this one on it. So these old flapping lips say not in person, but yes on the real bikes. So you think maybe the blue looks the best on the real bikes? It does look pretty good. What would I say is my favorite bike right now? As far as the real bikes, I don't know. The Yamaha looks pretty, it does look really trick. I think the Suzuki bike looks really good. It's probably why I got a yellow bike. It's a shame that they've really not put any effort, the real Suzuki bike, into changing it in about 7-8 years. But still, I mean, Ken Roxon's riding it, and it's winning races. He got the overall for his class at the MX of Nations on a old tech Suzuki, Kickstart Suzuki. And yeah, that kid can ride. He's good. Oh, you like the KTM for modern bikes? Yeah, dude. Well, I also know. What about the newer Yamis and Cowies? A YZ500 option. Okay. So for me, the KTMs do look pretty good, but man, I cannot. And I've had several. I've had two Honda 450 CR450Rs, the 4-stroke motocross bike, and I just am not as excited about them. I can't get excited about any of these 4-strokes for some reason right now. Probably because I'm not racing. I just want to have fun and ride. So that's why I recently got a CR250 2-stroke. I currently have a YZ250F, so the 250 4-stroke here in the garage right beside me. Belongs to a friend of mine. And it's just, while it's a nice bike, I for some reason can't get too excited about it. And it's an older bike. It's an '06, so it's one of the older 4-strokes, but it's in good condition. The Yamahas look trick with their air filter up front where the fuel tank usually is. Gas looks pretty good, I think. All red. The Cowies, I can't say I'm a big fan of them, but and if you guys have noticed, next year the Yamahas and maybe Cowie, but the Yamaha are definitely going to be released in a retro color scheme. It's going to be the 50th anniversary of Yamaha Moto, I think. So they're doing a kind of the pink, kind of the view that, or the look that you would had in the 90s. They've already released. I think you can get the regular blue one, or they'll have the 50th anniversary color. So, whatever floats your boat. I'm done with getting my Honda 450s. I won't get another one. They've just started making them too small, too light. Every tolerance is too fine. They're like engines, and not just Honda. I think all these new 4-strokes, all of them are so powerful and strong, but they're also on the verge of catastrophic breakdown at any given moment. With the maintenance is just a bit much. If you're not really racing, I don't see the point in it. When I think, and I could be wrong, but I think the Yamaha recommends or says you need to do the timing chain every 4 hours. Is that even possible? Or maybe it's 8 hours. It's something ridiculously low, and I'm just through with that stuff. If they made a slightly detuned one, it'd probably last a lot longer, because 4-stroke engines can be extremely expensive to repair. Boy, I almost dropped my beer over. Alright, well, it'd be cool if I had a black wheel for the front, but I don't. Just gonna have to do for the time being. We're currently here on Pacific Coast time. It's about unless my clock is wrong, maybe 6 or 7 minutes till 6 o'clock. I think we'll be done right about now, or right about then. So that'll be good. I just do it till it gets snug. Compress the forks a little bit, hopefully get everything smooth in its spot. Pinch bolt on the bottom. I don't go too tight on it. Just go to where it starts kind of pinching. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get on that beer. Good call. Yes, Mike, they do make those plastics in white, and I want to get them. They're the only ones I think that haven't been released yet. I haven't seen them anywhere. What I'd like to do is get so the dirt bike that's in the garage right now is a white Yamaha. So I'd like to have a one white to match that bike. I also want to get one to match my CR250, but I'm not going to do those graphics because I haven't made any graphics yet. I'm going to get some custom graphics for the CR250, the real bike, and then maybe copy them for this one. Hello, Trinidad. How are you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you. All right. This guy took a beating. When I took the side wheels off of it, at one point his leg came unhooked from the peg, and it just really kind of ate it up. So I got some black duct tape, or black electrical tape, on his foot right now. It's right there. Let's get him some better looking gear. So Trinidad, if you're just tuning in, this is I was just kind of hanging in the garage and wanting to freshen this bike up. It was looking pretty beat with its old plastic on it, so I've just been doing the plastic switch, sprayed it down with some WD-40, did a little brushing, some paint. I used paint brushes to clean it off, so it's come out pretty good. I'm not going for a new look, just want it to look decent. This is funny, putting these on this guy. Yeah, I wonder if they are dyeable. I'm not sure if the plastic would accept a dye or not. But if so, that would be cool. Oh, and something I did break, something else. I forgot to tell you guys. I lost one of these foot pegs. Also, when I was running it without these side wheels. These things do more than help it stay up. They actually just do a lot of protecting, too. You can run without them, and I like to run without them. But, probably going to run with them most of the time, as it protects these, and, that's something I broke. I probably got a pretty hard hit on the side one time, and we were racing with some of the other guys up on our Thursday race night, or race day, and that's when it went down. I think we are going to go take this and put a black one on him. Last podcast I mentioned getting the trail caliper. Have to say, he's glad he got it. It worked out well. Yeah, we were discussing that caliper earlier in the show. I think that these old flapping lips has got it as well. I don't know if he's installed it yet. I can't remember. I do think that he's got it. So yeah, this guy's a little dirty, That's okay. I'm going to pull this off. This guy takes a lot of abuse for the bike. I'm not even putting the jersey on, just putting the hoodie on. That's how cool this dude is. So Pirate, when is your techno, if you're still there, when is your techno coming in? Also, if you want in the future, maybe, well, let me know, because sometimes I can get a little bit of a deal on it. I don't like that string. Says it works great and it looks good. You get it on but not ran. Okay, yeah, so Tim over there said it's already on, but he hasn't, but it's obviously gonna work better. And Trinidad's gave it looks and works good as well. So dude, I hope it's an awesome one. I kind of wish I would have got that one, but you know, sometimes just pull the trigger on one of them. And I am happy with the one I got, but I have a feeling that the trio one may just be a better version. Better brake. All right. So I think it's come out nice. It looks pretty good. So it should be in tomorrow and other parts by Wednesday. Cool. It's going to be an easy build. You know about it because you've just done a buggy. The same thing. It's going to be basically the same build as the buggy, just trucky. Well, Mike, the deals, it usually works best if you tell me before you buy something, because we actually had one up at the shop, and could have seen if the guy wanted to move it, maybe cut you a little slack, but maybe next. Who knows? Probably. I think I'm paying full price for everything anyway, so maybe not. All right, guys, I like it. I like it. Put that camera up a little bit. Pretty good. So it looks better than it did before. It's not perfect, but that's cool. I like the black rear wheel. I think I'm going to probably end up painting the front, or just waiting till the black one comes in. I've ordered it, it's just not here yet. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you. If you had fun, please give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the videos. Ask me questions in the comments, because I'll go through and read the comments if you guys have any questions, and I can reply to them. Wow, this is nice. Looks like he made it from aluminum, bent it, countersunk the holes, and then used a little O-ring, a rubber O-ring on the other side. Probably fastened to it with glue. That would be great. That's a nice job. Oh, so other places are getting the front wheels recently. Good. Good to know. Good to know. And Kevin, some drone videos. Dude, let's do it. Whenever. I mean, I wish you'd have come down to the party thing I was at yesterday. That was a good time. Man, it was good. Alright, drone videos. Have you got any, Kevin? Let me know if you've got any drone videos. I'm gonna do something. Hang on, see if I can do this. No, I can't. Just trying to adjust it, Kevin, where you could put up your video links. But I don't seem to be able to do that right now. But yeah, if you want to follow Kevin's YouTube, I think he's going to start coming out with some really cool drone videos. I've already seen a few of them, and they look pretty sick. Alright guys, not sure how long the show went. I really had absolutely no plan of doing a show. I was just sitting in the garage and had a project, so I said why not. I wasn't able to do a show Friday, so I was like why not, let's just tune in and see if anybody was able to watch. Appreciate each and every one of you, because yeah, it just makes the show a whole lot more fun when you guys are chatting and talking about what you guys got going on. Hopefully I will be back, well, hopefully Friday we'll do a show. Gotta clean his head off. Drone videos would be cool, but we just use little camera phones. No, Kevin's got some drone he's got a couple drones now, and he's really kicking ass with one of them. It looks amazing. Amazing. And the controller for it, I've never seen such a thing. It looks like a Wii controller. A Wii, like the old Nintendo Wii. So cool. It moves, it's like a handheld. It's so cool. Here's this yellow bike. I think somebody was bringing up earlier. This bike has not been ran yet. This is my just my shelf queen as of yet. And I'm kind of going with a gold idea. As you can see, I've got gold rims. These are the stock wheels that I painted gold, Tamiya gold. Has brand new Proline hole shots on it. I pulled, this is actually off the other one. My first, the muffler on my red bike got scratched up really bad. This is that one. And I said, why not paint it gold? I know dirt bikes don't ever really have gold mufflers, but I thought it would be trick. And I didn't want to spend the money, so I'm going to probably pull these off as well. Do these in gold. I wish, does anyone know, is there any other plates that are made? Maybe I get a different plate for that. I wish there was some way where we could do this where it'd be carbon fiber on the outside too, because I really like the way that looks. But yeah, once we put those covers back on it, that's not going to be much of it's going to be visible. Oh yeah, so I've got the gold rear sprocket. I have from Losi, the Losi aluminum swing arm. I think it looks frickin' trick, really. I think it looks great. Adjustment seems really good. I didn't have to change anything actually. Yep. Yeah, this is and this has a Vidavon front brake caliper on it, which will work because I stuck some pads from a stock caliper in. I think just one pad. It gave me enough space. I don't have a cable in here. I had to steal the cable off of this one. I have a spare cable now. I need to put it back on this. Maybe I'll come back Wednesday, maybe tomorrow night. I work with Chelios tomorrow, so maybe if he's in the mood for it, we can do a show tomorrow. So if you would hit that notification bell, you'll know whenever I go live, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate you hanging out. It's been a fun evening, but I got to start getting ready for close down the evening and get on with the work week ahead. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Yeah, you guys have a great week. You too, Mike. So let me see, Trinidad, we need ideas for the rider's head. Haven't seen any yet. Would like to change in the stock look. Agreed, 100%. Have a great week. And Pirate will not be here next week because he'll be doing Friday night racing, so he'll tune in after that. So I'm not going to have Pirate on the show next week. These flapping lips need to strip. I have to strip the gold off my forks to get that more scale look on his Mako. For sure, dude. That's awesome. I assume that this is a anodized piece. Have you tried any, do you know how you're going to go about doing that? I'm not sure. I've never really done that. Man, you guys are awesome. I love it with all these comments. It's going so fast I can barely get to them. Alright. Yeah, that Mako is looking great. So, if you guys have not seen these old flapping lips, go to his channel, subscribe. He's got a Mako. He's got it in red. He's doing custom trimming to make the plastic look more time period correct. Looks so freaking badass. Great job. Kevin, what's it? Yeah, on TikTok. What is that? Your videos are on TikTok? I don't even know how to get on TikTok. I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out. But Kevin, show, you know, whatever. We'll maybe get you on the show hopefully soon this week. Maybe come up here tomorrow if you want to do a show, Kev. And we could talk about the TikTok things and your drones. So, great week, everybody. Yep, hopefully see you guys later in this week. So it says it's easy stripping it off. Well, maybe on one of your videos mention that. Do that. I love watching the progress on that bike. So keep up the good work. You don't necessarily have to show how you do the stripping, but just maybe you get a chance so you can explain it in one of your videos. Alright, buddy, I am out of here. You guys have a great evening. From JB here in the garage, drinking a beer with his dog. Just chilling on a Sunday. Hope you guys have a great day, a great week. Keep doing all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later.